What's up, everybody? I hope you are fine. I hope you are doing well. And I would appreciate if you can smash the like button, smash the subscribe button like never before. South Africa's 2024 elections. Jabulani Khumalo wants the court to remove Jacob Zuma as the head or as the leader of uMkhonto Wesizwe. So I have my own perception, I have my own analysis when it comes to this topic, when it comes to this whole situation. I don't believe that Jabulani Khumalo is the mastermind behind the whole thing, behind uMkhonto Wesizwe. My context is based on the interview that Jacob Zuma had with one of the journalists of Newsroom Africa. So if you want to understand or if you want to know what I'm talking about, I would encourage you to go to YouTube and search for Newsroom Africa. So amongst their popular videos, you'll find that video where Jacob Zuma was being interviewed by this journalist from Newsroom Africa. So he made it clear that he didn't want to register uMkhonto Wesizwe all by himself because he didn't want to give ANC and other organizations a chance, because that is why he didn't want them to see all of his plans or to know everything about his plans. So he needed some people to register this organization. So who is the mastermind here? The mastermind is Jacob Zuma. So he needed these people to register uMkhonto Wesizwe, because if he had registered uMkhonto Wesizwe by his name, the information would have leaked long time ago and his plans would have been known long time ago. So that is why he wanted to keep everything underground until he made the announcement around last year December 2023, where he made an announcement that he was going to vote for uMkhonto Wesizwe. So there's no way you can vote a new baby when it comes to politics out of nowhere, unless if you are behind it, unless if you are a strategist behind it, because many people have founded various political parties, and most of those political parties struggle to even get like 1% or 2%. So there was no way Jabulani Khumalo was going to get 1% or even 2% or even maybe 0.5% all by himself. So that is why he needed a strategist like Jacob Zuma. So that is why I don't believe that Jabulani Khumalo is the mastermind behind the whole process. But I don't want to find ourselves being in a situation whereby now Jacob Zuma and his supporters are being used to give ANC a pass. So me personally, I don't believe that Jabulani Khumalo is the mastermind behind the formation of MK Party. So Jacob Zuma made it clear that he asked some of these people to register it on his behalf because he wanted to put everything underground. So everybody can do it, especially when it comes to registering a company. You can register a company using your child, your cousin, or somebody else. But the most important thing is that you need to use someone you can trust, because you are going to use the details of that particular person. So it means Jabulani Khumalo has a chance. I'm not denying the fact that Jabulani Khumalo has a chance, but the one who is the mastermind here is Jacob Zuma, according to my perception. But let's give him a benefit of a doubt. Let's assume that he is the mastermind behind uMkhonto Wesizwe. So if you're the mastermind behind uMkhonto Wesizwe, you need someone who is selling tickets, someone who has a high profile like Jacob Zuma to boost your organization, and you would need to pay that person who will come and boost your organization. For an example, if you are registering a company or if you're starting a company, you'll have to become patient for your company to grow, because your company will go through different stages. In other words, It will grow slowly but surely until it gets bigger. But if you want your company to become big instantly, if you want your company to become a giant instantly, you'll have no choice but to recruit one of the best or one of the biggest brand ambassadors. For an example, like Tiger Woods, Serena Williams, and many other people. And it's not easy to get those people because you'll have to pay a lot of money. So now, because Jacob Zuma now is like a brand ambassador, someone who's selling tickets, someone who has a high profile, tell me, how much did Jabulani Khumalo pay Jacob Zuma? So that is why I don't believe that this man is a strategist. I believe that Jacob Zuma is the one who is the mastermind behind this, based on the interview he had with one of the journalists from Newsroom Africa. So he made it clear he wanted somebody to register the organization on his behalf. So in most cases, when you do so, you need someone who is trustworthy. And I believe that at that time, Jacob Zuma trusted Jabulani Khumalo, but little knowing. You know what I'm talking about. But here is the thing that we need to be aware of. I don't want to see the supporters of uMkhonto Wesizwe and Jacob Zuma being used to give ANC a pass. And that can only happen under the leadership of who? Under the leadership of Jabulani Khumalo. Because right now, as we speak, ANC is under pressure. ANC doesn't have a place to hide right now as we speak, especially in KwaZulu-Natal, because in KwaZulu-Natal, MK is excelling and no one can stop it and no one can touch it. So now they can see that things are getting worse. So that is why they want someone who can give ANC a chance. They want someone, if you understand me very well, I hope you can analyze what I'm saying. Because when the situation is like this and you are under pressure, you need someone to come and release that pressure from you or remove that pressure from you. And that is why the person now is Jabulani Khumalo. And this is my honest perception. I respect him. I respect Jabulani Khumalo. But when it comes to this whole situation, I disagree with him. And I don't believe that he's the mastermind behind uMkhonto Wesizwe. Because if you want to establish a political party, sometimes you can maybe name it Democratic Party, Freedom Party, something like that. So it's not easy to start a political party and name it uMkhonto Wesizwe. So you have to be very strategic. You have to be very strategic. And the most important thing that we have to get here is that there's no way Jacob Zuma can make an announcement and say, I'm going to vote for uMkhonto Wesizwe, a political party that is a newborn, that is coming out of nowhere. There's no way. So he would have said, I'm going to vote with the EFF, or I'm going to vote with this other political party. So this shows us that he is the mastermind behind this, because there's no way someone with a high profile selling tickets like Jacob Zuma can come down and vote for a political party that doesn't have a strength. It's impossible. So this is a sign that Jacob Zuma had a plan. So these are the things that the court will consider as well. That is why I don't see them winning this against Jacob Zuma. I don't see Jabulani Khumalo winning this, because all these things are going to be considered by the court. You cannot use someone with a high profile for free. I would appreciate if you can smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, smash the share button like never before.